Hello, Golden. How are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thanks for joining the Golden team. I don't know if it's the right statement, but I would say I'm addicted to eating spaghetti, and I don't have any problem with it as long as it is healthy. And if I say healthy, I don't mean the spaghetti, I mean the ingredients added to make it whole, to make it nutritious, to make it power packed. Oh my goodness. Today is another day. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And by rejoicing, I'm going to make my all-time signature favorite spaghetti recipe. Wait, guys. This is not your recipe. This is my recipe. So take your time, sit down, grab a snack, and watch how I do it. But before we dive into the video, make sure you try this recipe and give me your honest review in the comment section or in my DMs on Instagram. I have already shared this recipe as a short on YouTube, but this is the upgraded version. For the protein, let's start by marinating the beef with my all-time favorite natural spices and put it to a boil after the spices have sipped through. I go ahead to add my ginger, pepper, black pepper, curry powder, and my mixed spices as well as salt to taste. I then give it a stir and leave it for 10 minutes before frying. The frying method is shallow frying, so it has to cook thoroughly before frying. I love to shallow fry my beef because it gives it a crispy exterior and a juicy interior. I would urge you to try frying your beef like that in one of your cooking days to see the difference between shallow frying of beef and deep frying of beef. But before that, make sure your meat has been marinated with a good and quality seasoning so that when you shallow fry and you bite into the meat, you can get this flavorful juicy interior. After frying the beef, I added my chopped onions to the same oil, and yes, I forgot to cut that particular onion, but I love onions and I don't have a problem with it. I made sure the onion was caramelized very well before adding any other ingredient. I then went ahead to add my blended onion, garlic and ginger and continue frying till it was partially cooked. After a long while, I add my chopped tomato and fry it till it's partially cooked as well. Guys, this is the deal for me. Adding fresh tomato at the base just takes the taste to another level. So don't forget to add your tomatoes when doing or trying my recipe. It's the main ingredient in this recipe. After a while, I add my spices and give it a quick stir. I then add a little homemade tomato paste. You can check in the card above to see how I made this favorite and tasty tomato paste. I let it simmer. Then after, I threw in the beef and stir. The heat in the stew was mild, so I kicked it up with powdered pepper and then added salt to taste. yes, I didn't forget our stock. The stew is already tasty and we still have stock and egg to boost the flavor to another level. That's amazing. Let the party begin. Instead of adding the stock before the egg, I decided to crack the egg into the stock to give it a kick and stir and added it to the base. And now the last ingredient for the stew before the addition of the spaghetti is the vegetables. And a side note to this is I turn off the heat after I add the veggies because I want it to still have a little bit of crunch after the spaghetti is ready. For the spaghetti, I put water to a boil, add salt and then add the spaghetti. After it's cooked, I drain the water out and cool it down with cold water to avoid it from sticking to each other. After I place the base back on the fire and add the spaghetti and fry it for 5 minutes till it's cooked. I go ahead to add my lettuce as the final touch whilst it is on fire and then add another when I remove it from fire. Look at this goodness. This makes a perfect Christmas meal. It can be eaten for dinner, for lunch, and for breakfast. It is satisfying and flavorful. I just can't wait to hop in. Okay guys, this video has come to an end. I hope you learned a new way of making spaghetti stir fry. If so, smash the like button to support your girl. Share to friends and family so they can make something different for the holidays, and let's have a conversation in the comment section. And to end it all, subscribe to join the golden team. I love you, and until next time, peace.